All right. First of all, thank you so much for watching the previous video and showing so much support and appreciation. People commented on the video. Again, I want to first clarify that if you haven't watched the previous video, I want you to go and watch this very short and compact video. Like a lot of value that you will get out of it. Again, through this video, I want to show you that I have faced the biggest challenge. I think it's the biggest thing that no one talks about. Everyone says analyze a copy, you need to study a copy, but no one talks about how to actually study a copy. What they will do basically, open up a Google Doc, open up a piece of copy, and just comment on the video, and just like it's like they're not even actually breaking down a copy in front of you. They maybe have studied the copy, they maybe have already broke it down, so video gets short, but I'm not going to do it. Actually goes in someone's head, how you think, how you take a copy for yourself, because again, copy is very subjective. So enjoy the video. I hope you enjoy the video, and get a notepad and a pen, whatever you use. So I'm gonna break down a copy and tell you something that you need to note down, and so you can use that things or whatever I share with you as a reference. And then yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. So let's get into it straightforward. Bye. What the fuck did I just say? Bye. Anyways, hope you enjoy the video.
Okay, so let's start it. How to actually, I'm sorry, and now I have to look here because I can't. But anyways, so let's start it. How to actually break down a copy, how to study a copy, how to know that copy is talking to you, and know things that no one actually talks about. Even if they talk about, they don't actually show how it's done. So I'm gonna show you today how it's actually done. And bear my English, sorry. Let's start it, okay? So this is probably you right now, all right? And this is me trying to help you out as always. So if you don't know how to analyze a copy, how to study a copy, that's a very basic problem. Every beginner face it. Everyone tells you to, hey, you go sign up the list. Or what else they told you? They tell you to look for sales letter. They just tell you stupid shit. Basically, honestly, they don't do it. They don't show you how to do it, and then they will tell you, okay, you do this, you do that. Bro, if you're a beginner, right? If you are just a child who is trying to walk, then I must support you, right? I must give you my little fingers, and then you grab them, and then I'll help you to walk with me, right? So this is what I'm trying to do, and no one else is gonna do it, and I know it for a fact because I never saw it, right? So let's get started. Like let me show you how it's done. And again, we are gonna have the chatbot system. So yeah, so I hope you stick with the video, right? And look at my biceps, by the way. All right, so let's get it. It's actually easy, don't worry. There are no hard and dry rules. Basically, I will show you everything how you need to do it. And in fact, I'm going to do it with you. I have my, whatever you said, I'm going to do it in my screen. And so you can see here, or I can do it on the screen itself. Anyways, so let's get started. All right, so let me show you how to actually break down a copy. Check point number one. So I want you to have a notepad with you. I want you to write these down. You are going to take these notes as a reference, and then you are going to understand how you can actually implement them and whatever. All right, so first of all, let's get clear with the rules, because that's what important. No one is talking about it. Like, as a beginner, I think there are very hard rules. I used to think, but now I came to a conclusion, and this is what you need to understand. So copy is subjective. First of all, copy is subjective. It's not a, like, it's subjective. Basically, you just need to understand that. Okay, there are no hard rules. Everyone sees copy differently. Opinions on copy will differ. Okay, what I see and what you see are not going to match up. All right, and this is the only thing you need to understand for whenever you are analyzing a copy. Okay, so copy is a test of everything. Basically, when you see a copy, it's been tested. All right, that's when it actually gets out. Then that's when it's actually out in the market, and when you can get it, it gets to you. So it's a test of everything. All right, there are no perfection. Copy is subjective, and again, there are guidelines. Rules are guidelines and not laws. Okay, so to be honest, nothing matters when you are writing a copy. What actually matters is I'm going to show you. All right, so context is everything. Emotion beats logic. And one more thing, you need to remember these, so you can always come back and have even if you are having a logical argument with any other copywriter or in any other guy, these are the only things you need to remember. The only indicator of a good copy is measured by the action it derives and the sales it delivers. Okay. no need to worry about how to understand a good copy, what's a good copy, what's a bad copy. All right, there's no good and bad copy. The only way to measure a good copy is by its sales and like the clicks that it gets. All right, so I used to have a lot of confusion on this particular thing, but I hope it is very clear for you right now. Sales and action, the action that reader takes on that copy. That's the only two things that matters. Again, if it delivers to fail the sales, it means it's not effective as it should be. And if call to action is not strong, if it's not creating anything which is need to like which I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to confuse. If someone is after reading copy, or if someone is not even clicking the action, all right, so if it's not deriving action, it means no one reached to that point. All right, from start to end, I think call to action is always in the end. So no one reached to that section to click on that particular call to action, and that's what is important for a good copy. A good copy should always derive sales and action. That's what you want to remember. All right, the next thing is there is no correct way to mark up promo means copy. So there is no correct way. All right, again, that's what I showed you. There are the copy, everyone sees it differently, and there are no correct way. Basically what you see is what's good for you. uh, there's only yeah, yeah, what is this? There's only what helps you notice. Okay, so I don't know, I just copied I just asked the question and someone gave answer to me. Okay, so there's only what helps you notice, learn, remember, and refer back to. The sole reason why you create swipe files, again, if you don't know about swipe file, go back, watch my previous video, you will learn a lot. Trust me, it's worth it. The only thing you need to notice in a copy is what helps you, what you can learn about, what you can remember, and what you can refer back to. So save these copies. After this, you will understand how to actually analyze a copy. You go analyze copy and save them up. Okay. So let's get to the checkpoint number 2. I hope you are enjoying it. By the way. So let's get to it. So what happens, right? What actually happens? What do you see in a copy? First of all, a copy on a short term, a copy is written for a consumer. All right. And when a copywriter writes it, he is having a conversation what a customer is having in their head right now. All right, so like I hope you understand it. Just read it, okay? All right, so these are the few elements. I want you to strictly write it down because this is how you are going to understand the copies that I'm going to break down. I want you to write it down. The highlighted one are list of emotion which are very strong. All right, so I want you to write it down. Pause this video, take a screenshot, write it down. But you need to have those. All right, you need those. This is gonna help you to understand a copy. These are the elements of a copy. This is how a copy is made up. All right, so I hope you have paused the video and noted down. Step number 3. I feel like this video is gonna end up short, but I'm gonna like analyze a copy and take it down for you. So I hope it don't get too long. All right, so what do you need to look out when you are breaking down a copy? That's very important. First of all these things that you are here, that's here. Again, those are here. So that's why I said to please write it down. It's gonna help you. You are gonna refer back to it. All right. Uh, we need to look out for these things. First, we need to look for the big idea. All right. I'm gonna explain it. What's a big idea? Big idea, underlying idea, and what's an original idea. So every piece of copy is written for one big idea, for one action. All right. The whole concept of writing a copy or a copy in general, a copy is just one big idea, and it has one big idea, one big like underlying idea, and one original idea which the writer actually wants you to take as a consumer. Okay, next thing, identify the lead type and why it's used. It's very attached to awareness level. I will explain what's awareness level, but you need to, again, you just write it down. All right, you don't need to worry about why I'm showing you this, what's this, why, like if you are getting confused, don't worry about it. I will show you exactly what's need to be done. So awareness level, I will talk about it in a second. First, you need to understand if copy is presenting a story, some secrets, benefits of feature, any claims, any proclamation, any problem solution, direct offer, or invitation to an offer. All right. So this is like a lead types. And again, this is what you see in a copy. All right. This is what you need to look after. These are the things you need to see in a copy. When you are going to break it down, you will see different things. And okay, I will not reveal it right now, but okay, stick to it. Look for proof after claim. So if you see any claim, all right, any claim in, what is this? Okay, so if you see any claims in copy, if any big statement, which is again like you don't like, it's against you, it's challenging you, or it's making any what to say it, claim and what objection basically, yeah. So you need to look for proof after that. So you need to look for social proof, expert proof, sorry, celebrity and famous people if the name has been in the copy, and media proof, news proof, historical proof, and logical deduction, whatever, like you understand it, right? And this is very important. You need to note about the structures, like you need to make note down how a copy is flowing basically, right? So you need to understand the flow, because a copy has multiple sections, uh, transactions, and how they actually function. You need to, when you are actually studying a copy, you need to understand what's basically happening, how the copy is flowing in the, when you are reading copy, how it's actually flowing. And lastly, you need to pay attention to the offer, and offer must be, all right, this is the top important thing, important things. Offer must be superior to others, all right, irresistible to prospects, and a no-brainer offer. Like it should not be confusion for you. It should not create a confusion for any reader, any person for who the copy has been written. It should not create any confusion. It should be superior to other. What do you mean? What do I mean by superior to other? It means in the market, all right. It should be like, it should feel like, okay, this is the best of I got, all right. So like that. Again, I will share you where I got these ideas from. If you want a full explain or a detailed like break understanding of what I'm sharing here, if you don't get my point, I want you to go watch this video, how professional copywriter reverse engineering sales data. It will help you out, all right. This is like detailed explanation where I got these platform, and these are some of my points like which I've learned over the experience. All right, step number 4. All right. Okay, so now a copy is made out of some frameworks and structure. I hope you are making notes, all right, bro. You don't want to go and watch this video again and again. And one more thing, don't learn anything if you're not going to take action. After you learn everything, I want you to take an immediate action. Go and break down a copy and just do whatever I'm saying, all right? Don't take unnecessary information, basically, and without taking any action. Okay, so structures and framework. So there are no, first of all, like, let me clear it out. There are no hard structure. Like, you don't, there is no like standard rules. It's not mathematics or it's not English. All right. I think even in English, I a lot of break, I break a lot of rules, but basically you can't break rules. Basically, it's not your mathematics, right? It's not like 1 plus 1 is always is equal to, is always going to end up 2. I hope you're getting my point. Why do I make these statements where I don't even understand what I'm saying? Anyways, so structure and framework is like a copy is based around. All right. So a copy follows particular structure for beginners, especially. I don't think professional copywriter don't focus too much on framework and structure, but these are the things that actually makes a copy. All right. So RIOA, I think that's how it's pronounced. RIOA is basically, let me break down the RIOA is basically one reader, one idea, one offer, one action. One reader is like awareness of the reader and why we are writing copy and who we are writing it for. All right. One idea. Again, referring back to the big idea point, that's how a big idea is actually like. Copy is just going to take one big idea, which we are going to talk about in the copy, one offer, and only one action. If you see anything else than like 2 or 3 action, it's not a good piece of copy. All right, it's like a failed copy because it's gonna confuse the reader. Then we have pass, which is like problem, agitate, and solution. What do I mean by problem, agitate, and solution? Basically, the first point of the first few lines of copy is going to talk about problems, and whose problems, like for the person that has been written to, right? So there's another one more modified structure of this same thing, which is like problem, why, agitate, and solution, where why means like basically you need to show that person who's the reader why it is important for you. All right. Next thing, ADA. What is ADA? ADA is like you grab their attention, you show them their interest, you call out their desire, desires, and you force them to take action. And then Nesby, the new, easy, safe, fit. These are again another four emotions which we are going to talk about. Again, I'm following a structure, all right? I'm following a structure. So first you need to remember this, then you can come back to this, all right? If you're not making notes, honestly, you're fucked, bro. You don't want to learn anything, okay? HLBO, hook, lead in, body, offer, and call to action. These are the structure which we are going to talk about. And then DIC, disrupt, intrigue, and click or call to action. Basically, again the same thing. So again, I'm going to make very important point. There is no way you will find a proper structure or a framework when you are actually going to break down a copy. You will see multiple things which are going to confuse you because you don't know what a writer is actually trying to tell. But if it's intriguing, if it's agitating the problem, if it's calling out actions, specifically one action, if it's calling out your problems, your desires, new things, new opportunities, if it's making you feel easy for you, if it's like deriving a safe action that okay, whatever the copy is saying, it's safe for you, you should do it. Then these are the things we look for in a copy, all right? These are the structure, and no particular copy follows a particular structure or a framework. So please remember this, because when we are going to actually break down the copy, you will see a lot of things. Again, awareness level. So here are 5 stages of awareness. Let me just now we are going to break down a copy. So here are 5 levels of awareness. Basically, a person. What is awareness level? Awareness level is basically person don't know about you. Basically, your customer don't know about you. So first of all, unaware. Basically, that's what it means, that the person don't know about you. Then they are aware. Then you like, it's very different. It's from taking a person from zero to actually end where where they are buying product from you. All right. So this is the scale, and I don't have any example to show you, but this is how we follow from unaware to problem aware, and from problem aware a person, if you share your copy with them, they get solution aware. From solution aware to they get like, okay, there is a product out there, and they are product aware, and when they know there is a product, they are most likely to buy, so that's why they are most aware. That's basically what awareness level is. And I don't know where did I mention it. Yeah, here, I think, yeah. So identifying the lead is very important, and it's actually attached to awareness level. This is where you need to understand, okay, so who is this copy calling out to, right? So let's get to the fun part. I hope you have been waiting this, and it can take time. So let me just quickly like go through first the copy, and let me just read it out to you, and hope this helps actually, and hope you have made so far with this video. All right. So you probably know this guy, Tom Stoic, and if you watch this video, bro. Again, anyways, so this was the subject line. Okay, there is 23 million millionaires on the earth, and I'm one of them. It's not intriguing to me. It's not capturing my attention. It's not curious to me. I just picked it out because I want to show you something. All right. So, oh, fuck off. Never mind. No. Okay. So the headline, personally, to me, it's not making any, like, it's not having any curiosity for me, basically, for me. If you feel it attractive, if you feel something, like if you just click on it, if you have subscribed to his list, by the way, but like, just break it down, okay? So again, the headline is very much like pretty much important, and what do I personally think about the headline? This is broken right now. Okay, so headline, the most important thing. All right, if a headline is not building up a curiosity, talking about your problem, or any of those things, all right, uh, if it's not interrupting your pattern, if it's not calling out your fear or your pain, your failure, your suspicious, your big idea, or it's not unexpected thing, or it's not a benefit, or not calling out a benefit or a unique benefit, basically, or not sharing a story, drama, opportunity, whatever you see here, if it's not calling out that thing, that's not intriguing for me. Basically, I can't see, but let me just point it out. Let me just go through the email quickly. Okay, there is 23 million millionaires on earth. I'm one of them, and I'm gonna let you in on a secret. On a secret. Wanna know a secret about being successful that no one tells you? Okay, most important thing. Most important thing. Okay, I forgot to tell you, but for anyone, for any guy or any girl who is watching this video till this point, this is what you need to know. The most important thing is what's in it for you, and it's very crucial. If you see a copy and you don't see why you need to read this copy, that copy is trash. So here's a what in it is for you. Basically, that's how you say it, right? This is how we call it. What's in it for me? Where is it? Yeah, so what's in it for me is very important. This is the only first thing you need to read in a copy. All right, so this is the what's in it for me. Want to know a secret about being successful that no one tells you? This is what's in it for me. And I hope this is a story based email, which we are going to find out later. First of all, let me tell you, I have gone through this copy again, but I'm going through it again. But I have forgot till this point. Okay, so I was editing all these slides and all stuff, but I forgot it now. I heard this in a Jordan Belfort a year ago, podcast with Jordan Belfort. It just recently hit me. Ready. I'm going to tell you one important thing. The first few of lines of your copy, first, the most important thing, it should trigger this thing. Okay. You need to say this one. This is very important. You need to say this. The first thing you need to look out for. Second thing is there is a concept of slippery slope. If you watched my previous video, so you know what I'm talking about, or whatever channel that I've shared in that video, go watch them and then you will know what I'm talking about. What is a slippery slope? Basically, slippery slope is a concept where as a reader, emails are boring, obviously. As a reader, emails are boring. So it's like a slide. Basically, a person from here, the person should go here. As a copywriter, what actually matters is if your headline is so strong that a person can't stop reading, all right? So your headline, sub-headline, whatever you are writing in copy, it should not be hard to read for any person. It should not be confusing, it should not be boring, and it should not be CUP, confusing, boring, or what's the last thing? All right, anyway, forget about it. I hope you get my point. So it should not confuse you, it should not be boring for you, and it should lead a person to read the thing. All right. So for here, I can see like I've already, like, it's very easy if you go through this, it's very easy to read like line by line by line. And this is why breaking down a copy is very important when you understand, okay, this is a good section. This is the opening section. This is like the opening section, and what's in, I can find the what's in it for me very quickly. So yeah, it was a good headline. Basically, no, no, not headline. But let's move forward. 99% of people genuinely have no fucking clue what they are doing. Okay. The, the thing, they don't think they are qualified what to do. Think about that. One more thing I will tell you, one more thing. When you're breaking a copy, you will find these things. Alright? Why I'm marking them? Because we call them connectors. We call them connectors. Bear my handwriting, by the way. Ignore my handwriting, sorry, whatever you said. So, why connectors? Because connectors are important when you are switching the section of a copy. Alright. So, switching the section of copy is very much important. And that's when you know that, okay, now we can come up with a different idea. But the whole copy is basically on a simple one big idea, and which we are going to find out. We are going to revise, like go through 2 times, and then we can understand what the copy is trying to communicate with us. All these millionaires and billionaires are just as unsure as you, just as uncertain about the future and how they are going to pull up things. Is it like calling out someone? Definitely, it's calling out me because I can see you. But I don't know what's it trying to tell me. But let's get forward. Let's move forward. You just appeal to my feelings and hit me. This is an assumption. All right. Either this is like, I can understand this is the assumption that yeah, Tom knows what I'm thinking about, but actually I'm not. So this is the assumption. This is the assumption which I can say. If you see it this way, if I can mark this out, right? Let me just take another thing. When you identify a connector, it means the copy is going to switch the flow, or the section is going to change. See this section. I can find out an assumption, and if you see this one, it's a whole complete section, the upper one that I'm showing you here. And again, there's one more section which I really don't know what is trying to communicate, but copy changes after connectors, right? You can find one more here. No, I'm not. And the difference between successful people and you is that when we feel unsure about something or don't know what the fuck to do, we don't spare a single second hesitate. All right. It's just okay. So I guess let's try this and see what happens. But okay, no joke. I know people doing 500 per month, and they talk to me like they talk to me about how they cannot pay if they are in a position they are in. I genuinely do not feel even remotely qualified to make the kind of money they do. Okay, and that's normal. Again, connector, connector. No, that's not a connector. Connector. First, I'm gonna firstly mark out the connector so that you can understand what is connector and what's not. These things. Oh, sorry, my bad. These things are connector. Yeah, and you will find more of these often in like email. The self belief will catch you up. But first you need to know, need to begin without it, get after it. Comes like this is a closure. That's what I can see right now. This is a closure, and this section is PS. Right, this whole section is PS, driving an action. Okay, so this is this line here wants you to take an action. This is like we call this PS. PS, it means like post script. Okay, check out this free video if you want to become a millionaire the same way I did. The whole, okay, I now I got the idea. The whole idea of this copy is to drive action to this video. All right, and this is the original idea, which I'm gonna mark like OG. This is the original idea of this email. Okay, so okay, this is the original idea. He wants you to go on this video and check it out. But again, there is a two thing that we messed up: original idea and underlying idea. And we will find it again uh, in the headline or somewhere. Okay, so this is the original idea which I can get right now. This is the original idea. So important thing is, let me just remove this one. I hope you get the concept. If you don't get the concept, I hope please rewatch it maybe, or watch my previous video so you can understand what I'm talking about. First of all, the big idea is there's 23 million millionaires on earth, and I'm one of them. This is the opener or a headline. Okay, and this thing that you see here is called as PV. If you don't know, if you're a beginner, this is a PV. This one I'm telling you, this one I'm calling out. Okay, so this is what we say a PV. 23 million millionaires on earth. G. Okay, he's calling me out, and I'm one of them. 23 million millionaires. It means in this email we are going to talk about millionaires. Okay, so this is the big idea that I'm getting. Copy is subjective. I'm not saying that I'm like this. This is what I see, right? And you must see something else, but this is what I see. So we can't argue about it. Basically, that's what I want to clear it out. I'll mark it like this. You see something here. If you remember the Nesby structure, if you do you see something here? It's a big emotion. Or not, it's not emotion, I think. Wait a minute. For me, it's a big thing for me, honestly. I don't know, like, but it's a big thing. This is what it's giving me: 23 million millionaires, and he's saying I'm one of them. It's it's intriguing. Okay, now I understand it. First, I need to find the underlying idea. Don't know what the fuck to do. We don't separate a single head. No joke. I know people doing 5,000, $500,000 per month, and they talk to me about how they cannot believe that they are like they generally do not feel remotely qualified to make the kind of money they do. That's normal. Your issue is you think you need to be 100% prepared and qualified to make this amount. You just need to do it for 50% endlessly. I can't find out the underlying idea, but it must be new. But it's like solving a puzzle. Basically, you're just breaking down a puzzle. And if this video gets long, it's not my fault. If you decide to watch it, or just to X this video, okay? One more thing that I need, let's get back to it. Uh, we are marking our structure. I've identified the big idea, the original idea also. Yeah, let me just write it down. The big idea is basically we are talking about uh, millionaires and how he is one of them. So, and now I could assume that okay, that the video is going to be the main topic of the video is going to be about sorry, not video. The main topic of this copy is going to be about millionaires and how he's one of them, and exactly how he's going to teach you to be one of them. So I'm going to write this as a big idea. Okay, you understand that it's like what's in it for me, and connectors, VC connectors, 100% of the people generally have no fucking clue what they're doing. They think they are qualified to do. Think about it. All these millionaires are just unsure and just as uncertain about the future and how they are full of things. All right. So when you see an assumption, right? When you see an objection, I think the objection is assumption. There's one more thing you will find. That's like proof of the assumption or the objection. You will see like objection fighting with the objection, and like there must like solution for that. All right. So objection, first you raise an objection, then you put out the logic that okay, why you have this objection or why you have this assumption for this point. All right. We don't separate a single second. It's just okay. I guess let's try this. Let's see what happens. So I can see a assumption right there. All right. But I see one more thing, which is a which is like trying to justify. All right. First you see an objection, then you see the justification for that. And there's always going to be a battle for objection and justification. This is the justification of that. Let me mark it down. This is what I see. Again, this is what I see. No joke. Like, wait a minute. Where is it? What the fuck? Let me just remove it. Okay, let me just change it quickly. What I see is justification. All right. Like they generally do not feel. Again, this I can what I can say is this is not a sales letter or not a like promotion email. Right? So this is very random email. I like it. Most likely it's a value email or a story email. That's what I can see. This is like value story lead. All right. Now I hope you are getting clear. Like this is how I'm getting clarity. You spend time with copy, you know how it's talking to you, and then you can okay, then you get the connectors, then you understand okay what the copy is trying to tell me and what are the pointers, what are the patterns that I need to see. This is a story based email, and maybe you can say it's not trying to sell you something, but it's on a big idea of talking about millionaires. How Tom is one of them. The original idea is to get you to watch the link, click the link and watch the millionaire video. The ratio is you think you need to be 100% prepared and qualified to make a certain amount. Here's one important thing. I've marked it out. All right, let me just. Uh, here's one important thing. This your ratio is you think you need to be 100% perfect, prepared and qualified to make a certain amount. You don't. Here's one more thing which I'm gonna refer back to. I think it should be here. It's a claim and uh, 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 where is it? It's calling out your suspicious. All right, it's calling out your suspicious and why like you this is the line itself is saying you that you are suspicious about like making money, that you need to be 100% prepared for it, you need to be qualified for it, but it's actually not. That's what Tom is trying to convey, and this is what again this is what I see. So this is what I can see here. So I would like to call this like calling out the suspicious of the reader. I'm just gonna write sus here. Okay, you you just need to believe me, just go, just begin. The self-pay will catch up with you, but first you need to begin without it. So this email is not trying to sell you something. First of all, that's what you need to understand. I don't know if I should show this or not, but should I? I don't know. Whatever happened, happened. All right. So, or you don't know what the fuck to do. You don't spare a single second of the day. Have genuinely no clue what they are talking about. They don't know if they qualified or not. This is how you actually study a copy. For me, it's even for me, sometimes I need to give more time to a copy to just to understand. I have a sales letter, but I'm not going to open it because the video is going to be way too long. So let's just keep it this way. I hope this helps. Uh, but I'm not ending the video right now. But wait, before you click off and hop off, I'm not ending the video right now. I have something to tell you. But I'm not going to go to the sales letter. We will like discuss it maybe other time because I don't want generally to be my videos this long. Then it will be hard for me to edit them. But I hope you understand what actually a message try to convey. It's not a sales email, so again, there are no there are no certain things that actually calls out your fear, your emotions, or something like that. Or maybe I've missed one. Oh, okay, I've missed one thing. Uh, if you see like this, there are two things that I see. This, want to know a secret about being successful that no one tells you? I heard this on a podcast Jordan before 2 years ago, and just recently hit me. A secret, all right? You know what it calls out, like what it's actually trying to convey you. And if you have paid attention, maybe I've forgot it, but if you have paid attention, here's something you will find out. Where's it? Opportunity, all right? A pattern interrupt, all right? And again, like opportunity and a pattern interrupt is what I can see. And it's a secret, right? It should bring up your curiosity. These are the three things that I'm seeing, and I hope these things are very similar to each other. Opportunity and let's see again, pattern interrupt and curiosity. This is what I see with those things. Because yeah, most whenever you will see the secret thing, a secret. It's like a new opportunity for you. Okay. So if we are going through the Nesby structure, then again you can see the same thing, like calling out the big things, the new things, the things that actually makes you curious to know more about. So that's why I would. This is what you see basically. This is like how I see in the copies. This is what I know. This is how much I know. Like honestly, 10% of people generally have no clue what they're doing, and all these millionaire, billionaire are just unsure as you, just uncertain about the future and how they are going to pull this off. Before making an assumption, he is making a claim, and I see this right here. Before making an assumption, this is what this is like an assumption, but I can see one more thing, which is a claim that all these millionaires and billionaires are just unsure as you and uncertain about the future. This is a claim. Then we hear assumption, and then we can finally see a section where we can see a what did I say? Justification or whatever the like the opposite of assumption. Basic. I'm not getting the word right now, but yeah, this is a claim. Tom is making a claim here, and then he's trying to justify, make an assumption. Oh bullshit, Tom! You just appeal. You're just appealing to my feelings to make me feel better, and then he makes an answer that is, I'm no, I'm not. Okay, then he's going to justify the answer. I would say justify. 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 This is like another suspicious, and you see connectors again. You just need to do. So I hope you learn from this video. It's way too long. I'm not gonna do it, bro. Sorry, my bad. I'm not gonna do it. I may do like in another video. I'm not gonna open it. Like even if I open it, you're not gonna know. But I'm not gonna do it this like break down a sales page in this video. I decided to, but it's already too long. But here's one thing I want to know from you guys. I have a vision with this channel. If you are watching, if you're watching till now, I have a vision for this channel because from the last 4 5 years, from like 2019, I have learned a lot of things. I've done a lot of shit. I'm just 19-year old. I just want to make sure that I know this channel is not going to be just about copywriting, all right? Because I'm still learning and I'm trying to help people who are just one step behind me or two step behind me. I'm not going to say that I'm a professional in it. I'm still learning. I'm still learning new things, new like how what do you actually what new ways to form a copy, new anything which is related to copy, which is new for me. All right. So I'm still learning, but I'm not going to like sit and here and like talk about things which I already don't know about. But again, this, what I want to say is, for me, and a vision for me with this channel is to not just to talk about copywriting, but to bring like more things, more learning out of my life to this channel. If you want, if you really would like to like know more about me and my learnings, and I would like this is what I want to do actually. This is what I want to talk to people. I want to get my voice out in the world so people listen to me. And if you actually want to, if you are excited, please let me know. I would definitely love to make a lot more videos about these things because I like to keep it raw and simple. This is how I keep it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want your suggestion on this. If you want to see a lot more about myself and how I came up with procrastination, I've figured out a lot more things in my life right now. So yeah, I hope you find this video helpful. Please let me know in the comments, and hope you enjoyed this. If it's long, sorry, but if you have any questions, comment down below. I will try to answer them. And yeah, that's it. Hope you are making notes again. So have a great day. Bye.